it's Juliana from Stack. So today we're in the Bidadari area to tour a two-story corner terrace home from the 1950s. The entire interior was gutted by the homeowners over a year ago, and it now features French countryside and colonial aesthetics. I'm going to try my best to point them out to you during the tour later, but for now, let us hit it and begin this tour. So let me just start out with a quick background about this home. This two-story corner terrace is set atop 1,450 square feet of land and has a total built-up area of 1,850 square feet. The home currently features 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, and the homeowners are a young couple who moved in back in November 2022, around the same time their baby son was born. So they currently live here with their helper and in total have spent about $210,000 in renovations to transform the space into what you see here today. But as usual, let us start off at the front porch. The home opens straight into this front yard, and one of the first things you might notice will be the various heritage elements that are scattered around. So this gate and the mailbox were from the 1960s, and the homeowners have also opted to replace their wire fencing with raised block walls to ensure more privacy and security while still maintaining a sense of airiness. The homeowners have sought to convert this front porch into a more livable rest area, so it's complete with wooden decking. There's a trellis above to maximize usability in the day, and these glass bifold doors can also be fully open to combine both the indoor and outdoor living space. And it's here that you'll notice the homeowner's love for greenery. In fact, this very palm tree was actually commissioned by the homeowner to act as a centerpiece for the front yard. So wrapping around the side of the house, we have a garden and a sitting area to the side, and it also features many exotic plants that the homeowners have collected over the years. And now, before we head in, I'd just like to point out this custom-made wooden door that was shipped in all the way from Indonesia, almost acting like a little teaser as to what we'll be seeing here today. Stepping in, you'll immediately be greeted by this spacious open-plan living room that extends all the way to the kitchen. And mounted on the front wall are these steps that lead you to a little perch right above the main door. This was actually specially designed for their cat. On one side, we have the shoe cabinet here for easy access. It also doubles up as a changing table for the baby, and complementing it nicely would be this frame scarf. As for the main space, it's been finished mostly in neutral tones, and this area was designed to facilitate conversation. We've got rest areas and 2 mini coffee tables on both sides. You will also see that this space has been kept intentionally empty for easy access to the outside. Moving on to the dining. Flanking the dining table, we've got these 2 entrances that lead you out to the side garden. So this is a 6-seater dining set, and it's demarcated by this wicker pendant light above. And serving as a backdrop, we have an old Indian doorway that has been painstakingly repurposed into a dining room mirror. It helps to add lots of character to the home while also visually opening up the space. On the opposite end, the homeowners have carved out a little nook to fit their baby's playpen, and this allows them to keep an eye on him during meal times. Right above it is a Nepalese painting from the couple's honeymoon, and raised blocks that allow for natural light and ventilation into this nook. Prior to entering the kitchen, you'll be walking past this common bath, so the homeowners have opted to keep the brick walls here unfinished, and coupled with the sliding barn door and the warm light that glows from within, the elements here really resemble that of the French countryside style. Moving on to the kitchen, as the homeowners find themselves hosting and entertaining often, they opted for a large open kitchen to encourage easy conversations. So the tiled herringbone flooring here signals the start of the kitchen, which is currently finished in a U-shaped layout. To the side is a peninsula in sintered stone. We've got beautiful pendant lights, together with the cabinetry, which is finished in a shaker style. To support heavy cooking, it was essential to have a 5-burner gas hob, a tiled backsplash, and an industrial hood to match. To the side is a large barn sink coupled with a huge service window, letting in lots of natural light. On the opposite end, you'll find a nook that's carved out for a dedicated laundry and dry pantry. Heading out to the back porch, I just wanted to point out this painted metal door that was inspired by the French countryside. On one end, we have the helper's room that's hidden behind a sliding barn door, but what I want to bring your attention to is this. So on the flip side of the service window that we saw earlier, we have a bar counter that has been cleverly built up, allowing for guests to interact across spaces when this window is up. Further back, we have an outdoor stone table set, and this time it's placed right in front of the back gate. So from here, you have a full view of the garden, and it also connects you to the front of the house. And this space really comes in handy as the homeowners find themselves hosting barbecues from time to time. With that, let us head back into the home. Before we check out the bedrooms, I just wanted to point out that these banisters were from the original house, and the stairs are finished in a locally sourced mahogany, which does exude a cozier tone as you make your way up to the other rest areas. At the top of the stairs, you'll be greeted by the common bath of this floor. So it's set behind this pair of vintage wooden swing doors, and it's finished in a light green theme. We've got star pattern floor tiles as well as horizontal shower subway tiles. So as we move on to the bedrooms, you'll notice how the floor here transitions from cement to a wooden overlay with the use of these steps. And this is nicely complemented by this arch entryway. It does really make you feel like you've transitioned to another part of the house. We do have a storage room over here, and at the far end is the guest bedroom, which is currently used as a study and a storage room. But what I do want to point out will be this glass door, which actually leads you to the child's room. Heading in, this room is currently used as the child's play area, but will eventually be his bedroom when he grows up. You'll find a safari-themed wallpaper on one side, and the rest of the room is filled with soft baby furnishings and plenty of toys. We've got stairs by the doorway installed as part of the Montessori style, and at the far end there's another door that actually leads you out to the balcony, also acting as a secondary connection to the master bedroom, which we'll now go and take a look at. Coming in, you'll find the master bath right by the entrance, and the couple wanted it in a colonial style bathroom, and so they've decked it up with retro elements. This includes a circular hanging mirror, a marble vanity, and a custom-made sink. On one side, you do have a tropical print wallpaper, and on the other is a spacious shower with dark green vertical tiles, and it's nicely complemented with the honeycomb flooring. Before heading into the rest areas, there is an interesting feature that I do want to point out. If you look up, you'll notice this glass box over here, which helped to bring in soft diffuse lighting into the bedroom. On the opposite end is a king-size bed with a custom-made wood frame that is flush against the side. This is set against a brick wall. And lining the sides is lots of built-in wardrobe for the homeowner's storage needs. Stepping out into the balcony, it is pretty sizable, and here we do have the original banisters fitted. We've got 2 outdoor deck chairs, and the homeowners do often find themselves relaxing here in the evenings right before bed. So we've finally come to the end of the tour. If you'd like to read more about this home, you can head on over to stackedhomes.com/editorial. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and hit that notification bell for updates on future videos. That's all that I have for you today. We'll see you in the next one.